and Drama Teen, and sometimes even co-ed would come up here and have little jam sessions. And there used to be a keyboard in here, but Drama Teen took it to JMU. There's also a few extra guitars in here, but Commander has a couple of them up in Wisconsin with him, and Drama Teen has hers up in at JMU with her. So this actually used to be a bedroom. This was the recruit's bedroom a long time ago, before he moved downstairs to the guest bedroom. This is the new addition, so you can see there's a doorway that goes from this room. That's the new addition we added on. So this room kind of became a walk-through, so it's no longer really a bedroom, which is why we use it for the music room. And this room is part of the addition over the new garage. It's basically my was my craft room, hangout room, junk room, where I stored all my stuff. A lot of it's packed away and stuck in the garage. There's a little bit of stuff left. My daughters sew here when they're home. And, still have a few of my things packed over there, a little bit of yarn or whatever. And then this used to be co-ed's room. This room was made for co-ed. We finished it pretty much right before she went away to college, so she really didn't get to enjoy it too much. What's his face? Genius Boy. Can't even remember my kids. Lives in here now. So the ceiling used to be the same red as the walls, so it used to be very dark, and we decided to lighten it up a little bit to appeal to buyers. There's Genius Boy's guitar, and oh yeah, he has a keyboard. We're a very musical family. My kids all play instruments, and my daughters sing and play instruments. Co-ed doesn't really play too much. She has a bass guitar. This is the loft bed that my husband put in for, which there's no light up there, so I can't really show it. I think the light's burnt out because I tried turning it on earlier. But I'll climb this ladder and see if we can see anything. It's kind of dark. My son's blankets and stuff. There's like a shelf there. You can kind of see where his closet is, or his alarm clock is sitting. But this is like a little bed. My daughter wanted my husband to build this for her, so he did, because she has him wrapped around her little finger. And it's just about anything she wants. And then this is her walk-in closet that he also put in for her. See if I can get the light on in here. This used to be painted a bright lime green as well, kind of like my laundry room. So this room was a very bright, colorful room. She had the red walls. In the loft are blue walls. And then in here were green walls. So nice. The carpet's really cool. We actually had a similar carpet in the music room before. Oh, there's Andy again. She likes to follow me around the house. I think she's lonely. She's not used to co-ed and Drama Teen not being here all the time. So these are new carpets because we felt like potential buyers might not want the really bright, colorful carpets. Back through the hall. And, let me go ahead and I'll take you outside and show you the grounds. Here we go down the stairs into the entryway again. Pretty little chandelier. I think all the lights are lit. It's one of those things I can't ever replace them when they go out because I can't reach them. So here we come back outside the front door. My screen door, which, like I said, I wanted for many, many years, and my husband finally decided to install one right before we moved. So here's the front yard. It's pretty big. We have 3 acres. It's a really nice neighborhood. So there's one of my magnolia trees. I love magnolias. The other one is straight ahead there. Fountain we put in when we first moved in. Circular drive my husband put in when we first moved in. All the landscaping my husband did himself. There was no landscaping here when we moved in. Matter of fact, the grass was about like 3 feet tall when we moved in. The people who lived here didn't do a very good job of taking care of the place. So like I said, there's all the front yard. There's this beautiful driveway, tree-lined. Those trees we planted when we first moved in, they were actually really small. They were like maybe not much taller than me. And now they've grown really tall, and they meet in the middle, so when you drive down the driveway, you basically drive through them, which is something I always wanted. I always wanted one of those driveways where you kind of drove through like a tunnel of trees. And that's what we have. There's our little shed where we keep our lawnmowers and trash, and hubby keeps some of his tools and junk there. This is the new garage my husband built a couple years ago. So, 2-car garage. Genius Boy's bedroom and the yellow craft room up there. Here we come around into the backyard again. Those, I don't know if you can see them, there's 2 wooden poles in the middle of the yard. Those are for volleyball nets. We sometimes have parties and we put up a volleyball net and everybody plays volleyball. It's kind of fun. Here's our backyard. It's all lined with pine trees. Those actually my husband planted. They were little saplings that he dug up from around other parts of the yard, because we have a few pine trees here and there in the middle of the yard and stuff, and he dug them all up, planted them back there, kind of formed like a little pattern line back there, and they've grown huge just in a few years. And we come up to the deck. It's our backyard. There's the old part of the garage, new part of the garage, living room through there. The deck. More of the backyard. Like I said, it's a really nice, huge lot. It's 3 acres and it's awesome. Very private, quiet. There's our fire pit. My husband finished up just before he left. I need to weed out my little garden boxes and figure out if I'm going to plant anything there or not. My camera's getting rained on so you can see raindrops. It's like barely sprinkling out here. So, more of the side yard. Those trees are actually part of what we call the orchard. We have like a few different fruit trees planted. We really haven't had much luck with the fruit. We don't get too much good fruit. One year we did have apples and we were able to do applesauce, and another year we did have pears and I was able to do some canned pears. There's a peach tree and I can never get the peaches. The birds eat them before they ripen enough for me to be able to do anything with them. And over here, where that arbor is and the little compost bin is where we usually have our garden. Since we're moving and my husband's not here now, because he's the one that tends the garden, I don't. I kill everything, so I don't do it. But this is where we used to keep our garden. Like I said, since we're moving and won't really be here to reap what we sow, it's just not worth trying because I really can't take care of it on my own. It's really a pretty large garden, usually. But this is it. This is my backyard. My home. And I'm not sure why I'm moving because I absolutely love it and I'm really going to miss it. But I'm sure Wisconsin will be a fun adventure too. And I really kind of like my new house there. It's about half the size of this one on 1/4 of an acre. So it's going to be a big change. But we'll make the best of it and we'll enjoy it. So that's my tour. I'm so glad you stopped by. And maybe I'll do one of these another time soon. It's kind of fun. See ya.